Okay, since that's actually giving me a chat, that I'm gonna have to click these quickly. Oh god damn it! This is what I get for doing one on YouTube. Right, welcome to part 8. It's part 8 because part 7 was lived on YouTube because I was because I kind of wanted to just stay out of the way of any shenanigans that was ongoing at that point. With the whole Twitch being idiots thing. But I can actually see a chat when it comes to Twitch, even if there is no one about ever. So anyway, let's get out of the Nord Highlands, hopefully, as we are heading to the quarry. The quarry that is specifically the area we need to head to deal with supposed terrorism, as it were. Also, while we're on this ride, I'm going to make a fucking rant about Streamlabs' controller thing. Can it, for fuck's sake, stop removing the buttons for the scenes? Because, believe it or not, I prefer that over having to Alt-Tab to get to a different scene. To be able to select the scene so that people can actually bloody see the Google Drive. Or even having to Alt-Tab just in general. Like, it just ruins the presentation. Streamlabs, get your shit together with your controller. I have noticed that I think my team's got a little bit of a shortage in terms of the craft points. However, we are going to be entering an area where there will be higher elements, so anyone who's got any art in the Mirage Time and Space variety will do much better in, or worse even, with doing damage through art. Oh yeah, total mode. I think streaming on Twitch and then uploading the VODs on YouTube might be the better approach. That's the Eastern Highlands. I went the wrong way. Shit. I forget that the quarry's not that bit.
Large monster. Need to be careful.
The large monster. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking spam. Oh, for ground bites. God damn it.
Let's get going. Yeah.
I went slightly the wrong way. The quarry is actually over here. So I was a dumb ass, but hey, that's neither here nor there at this point. Upon entering the quarry, we lose the background music, sadly. Or at least actual like music, because this is just ominous. Something's more mysterious here. We have to dismount, as we're not going to be riding horses through that door. In fact, we're not going through that door. We get automatically switched to having Milliam up front, and our team gets rearranged. This is to showcase that characters like Milliam, who have those with a high S, not necessarily an S rank, but a high rank in just straight up, just like say they have like a giant hammer or something, just clobber enemies with, can break objects like this. Laura can also break similar things, though it takes more hits. This is one of the few times where the different attack types does matter. Well, once you're done with that, you can swap so that Reen's up front again if you really want to, and switch it so it's the high members you desire having up front. You just not tab. Alt. Back over to Reen. And so we're in the dungeon for the chapter, and yes, we've been in this chapter for several parts now. I blame the amount of travel time, and we immediately get attacked.
I'll handle this.
You can see a new icon. That icon on one of the stone golems is Vanish. A Vanish means you're removed from the battle for a bit, and you lose all your EP. Fun, I know. Right, let's link people up and look at the Diglums. So I was calling them wrong when I said Golem. They are the first enemies you'll see that are having effect of time, space, or mirage elemental efficiency. For example, these happen to be really weak to time, funnily enough. And also, the hundreds on things like Death Blow, Nightmare, and Vanish, like, this is actually good news. This stuff is actually going to be more effective, especially Death Blow and Vanish, seeing as they don't really appear outside of that. So, so Demonic Scythe is actually probably our best option, really. For Wing, we just got 100 CP, and I kind of want to keep that CP. So we don't want to go around wasting it all. Miriam's actually really good for this bit because her attacks will do more in general. And did I really forget to link the others?
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble. I did it!
I feel like I'm going strong.
And so that battle's over. Emma seems to already have some knowledge of higher efficiencies, but to be fair, it doesn't matter too much. Oh, so CP0 is a thing. Like, just straight up, you lose all your CP. And this is the only good way of saying the sentence, God damn it, I've lost all my CP. I keep saying it in the shortened form, it's craft points. I want to say craft points more often, because that would have fade the whole, I'm saying CP, but shenanigan, but and we get Death Blow on this as well now, so we kind of not want them to have Death Blow, really, because that would be very disastrous, and we would, chances are, unless you have a resist accessory on, you're going to die horribly to a Death Blow. I kind of wish I had it on someone other than Emma, though. Oh well. It just means that a Neutral Edge will be better suited for this situation, and I can't get that. But these ones I haven't actually hit, so again, try and nope. Okay, we'll just go with these three. And I got one of them killed for that, but that's fine.
My turn. My turn. Go! You're done.
Yeah. Here I go. There. Okay. There.
My turn.
We got Vanished, but we weren't going to be utilising it because I killed it anyway, so...
A mad report.
Nicely done.
Nice.
Do. Celestial Bomb in the chest, that's always useful.
What are those glowing things anyway?
Funny thing is switching to Million might be a good idea for some of these enemies, because you don't even need to get around the bag for the Diglums, you just need to just do a single attack with Million and boom, you successfully have now garnered some low momentum.
My turn.
These spiders are not spiders, they are actually Cesphere.
It's my turn. Gleaming blade.
They're spiders. And the story. Oh, I aimed that poorly.
Now's a chance. You're done. I'll handle this.
Here I go. Okay. We should be safe now.
closer to
Here we go.
hit these. Are they weak to water? No, they are not. They're weak to mud and time. I've got soul buff. That's about it. So
Yes, sir. Okay. Arcus activate.
My turn. Now.
oh, that might have been bad timing. Oh, I still hit most of them.
My turn. I'll handle this.
Yes, sir. Don't mess with us.
Need million for this door.
How does that thing even work?
Magic, my dear Eustace, obviously. Purely just magic. We have vanishes. This fight's just going to be a very simple destruction of everything.
Gleaming
If we
blade.
will edge the other two, because I've run out of
My turn.
sort of one.
Let's get going. Making progress.
God, was I just that under leveled or something? Because I'm getting a ton of level. I swear I've gotten more level ups in this bit than I swear I normally would get.
Seems to be a treasure
Oh,
chest
well.
here.
EP cut 2, and through this way we get ourselves access to another 2 chests. The normal chest contains a teal blom, and this chest is either an accessory or a master quartz. I forget what it is. No, just a rare quartz. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of Cold Steel 2 probably, which means I'm gonna slap myself when I forget about some of the chests when we're going through Cold Steel 2. God damn it. Yeah, the enemies always spawn because I left and re-entered, so.
I'll handle this.
What are they weak to mostly? I don't know. Time will work.
Yes, sir. It's my turn.
Just to feel
Gleaming blade.
edge.
Go.
Those. Oh, we missed one. And that one moved away from where we're targeting, so we've got a few left over to deal with. Thankfully they're all within an arc/radius, so pardon me.
Here I go.
Kill these. And since we've made it to Ember's Ton again, I should really check what Crescent Cell does for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. It's a defense plus 50% plus a magic reflect. Useful in situations where there's magical enemies. Also in general actually, because physical attacks, all physical attacks are built around the defense stats, so plus defense is always useful in that sense. And of course reflecting magic will always be good, because straight up going no you to magic is always fun.
Just getting started.
That means that spider's back. And we get double. That's fair enough.
Okay.
Oops. How many can we hit? We can hit 3.
I'll handle this.
So we'll send Eustace and Million over this way to fight this one, since it won't get. Why is Million missing everything? I swear to God.
My turn.
Mm.
My turn. Now.
You're getting better, Eustace.
Less talking, more moving. A matter of course.
Boom. Well, at the very least, this is giving me more experience. We got Death Blow, can let this everything to get Nope, okay, I'll just go watching the paladins then.
I'll handle this.
Oh, we haven't finished two. Well, that was easy.
I shall fulfill my
I
duty
will
as a
happily
noble.
take that experience for basically nothing.
That one's huge.
Another
Think they
door.
can do it? I don't know.
And we missed the
Better
chest.
exercise a little caution.
Once I finish talking about those things over there, a cast 2. That's great news actually, because that cuts down on my cast time. We get cutscenes, and it looks like we found our perpetrators. They're just up there. You realise the West Point, seeing as there's more than one battle coming up. And of course we shall just... Did I actually get any of those? I did not get any of those weapons. No wonder I'm not doing enough damage. What? Oh, we have access to things like mine too now. Really could be useful having that. Oh, we can access to attack tools. Let's do those. Not really much else I can think of. Oh, actually, dark matter. That's useful. And then we need to go into people's ordnance to change things up. I already had a attack tool on main, but we can swap out the action 1 for an action 2. I'll keep the cast one there because the ring doesn't need changing. In that sense, oh, we can change that to EP cut 2. Do we have? No, we don't. Less EP, but for a bit more in terms of that. Do I have anything good for useless? Oh, I have Scent. I gave him the EP cut 1 because that gives it dark matter anyway. Upgrade the airstrike. And the needle shoot can be turned into a grand press, and the weapon be changed into, yeah, we can change the weapon to cast 2. This will give users a bit more better stuff. Not really using the other 2 in the fight necessarily. Okay. And I shall remember to save the game, so I'm not going to get my ass handed to me and then be like, well, I'm stuck. Seeing as no one who I want to have on Force at the moment has been using Force, so we don't have easier way of getting CP. We intercept the Imperial Liberation Front, and we get to know one of their main people, Gideon, or G. He's certainly an evildoer. And he's got himself some men as well for us to have to deal with. So unfortunately we do have to deal with more than just Gideon. But on the bright side we do have access to Crescent Shell now, which will help stop us from dying too quickly to all the guns.
Very well.
On the bright side, dark matter will work on Gideon, so...
I can do this.
Oh no, not with Kyria. Actually, everyone would live besides her at this point. I think it's Swing. Can she swing back? No, she can't swing past herself, of course not. Shit. Laugh and hope that she doesn't get targeted. Of course, she gets hit.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh, and they've been hit with things that means that they have like no movement. Of course, that's happened. Well, I'm fine for... Well, this is looking to be a wipe because I'm a bloody dumbass that doesn't understand what the fuck I'm doing ever.
My turn.
What is this? Impression, of course.
Thank you very much. Here I go. Get him.
Let's just Crystal Saber them. Because they'll quickle to the ones that were fainted.
Impossible.
Okay. Hear me.
I suppose I should thank you.
Fuck all of this, like...
They're only students. Go. There. Another chance. Emma.
Understood.
Go. There.
This isn't looking good.
My turn.
Well, she'll only be hitting herself now, unfortunately, but...
Try this.
Okay, that did not work according to plan!
My turn.
Fuck's sake! And of course William has to miss!
Here we go. Very well. My turn.
It's times like this that makes me go, hey guys, welcome to Chris fucking does the worst playthrough of Cold Steel ever! Ever, where he continuously fucks up every battle because for some reason he's got into his head that he's actually somewhat good at the game because he's played it to the point of having the Platinum Trophy on fucking PlayStation. And has done this in his own spare time so many bloody times, yet you think he'd be able to understand the mechanics of the fucking game, but apparently no, I do not. I decided that no, obviously, I suck at the game. We're going to be starting the next fight with 2 people already down. Possibly another one if Wayne thankfully misses, then I guess not.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Well, at least we're going to be at full health due to the level up. Anywho, these Jaeger dropouts are no real threat, and Gideon uses the flute that was obviously used in previous chapters to summon other things, to summon a giant fuck-off spider that proceeds to eat one of the Jaegers. Yay! Well, actually, no, that's bad. Hang on.
Watch out. This is a
Yeah, we're starting with 2 people dead. Oh, goody. That's actually... This is bad. This is, like, worst case scenario, really. We're gonna have to arc slash our way through this fight, I think. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, this thing will summon allies, and we kind of wanted to keep summoning allies, really, more than anything else, so... We're going to a 5. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that we're not going to be fighting many, and we're going to have to flame slash this, because we need to cut down on the number. Now, if you happen to have certain DLC, you would have access to about 37 capsules. Basically, the way the fight would go if you did have that is you just keep giving them to Milliam and then using Gigant Breaker every time allies get called, so that you can easily deal with them. obviously, since I'm a dum-dum that's deciding, hey, I know, I'm not going to get the bloody DLC because I want to make it so that it's, to prove that it's doable without fucking needing stupid DLC that gives you way too good of resources.
This might be bad.
I'm actually going to think of swapping because, oh, they don't have shit all either. Okay, well, at least they have health.
I'll handle this.
At least they'll have health, and that matters more to me.
Very well.
This is bad.
Thank you very much.
Ay.
Go. There. Very well. I leave this to you with pleasure. There.
Why is everyone missing today? Do this because Wayne's over there in the distance and everyone else seems to be the ones getting hit anyway.
No. Thanks.
Man, I really need tear wall on someone. Oh yeah, they'll choose to fight. They'll attack Wayne because Wayne's over there. Of
Oh, no,
course.
you don't. Stop right there. Within range.
Not yet. There. It's my turn.
Oh, why did it put Wayne over there? Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah.
I don't have shit all that I can do about it other than breath. Oh wait, Wayne's gonna die before that. I'm gonna have to use a healing item.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's my turn. Fire.
Oh, it swings back to oscillation and 3 of them. Oh god damn it. Well, Wayne's kind of trapped.
Okay.
Are these things even weak to? Oh god, they're not weak to water in the slightest. Consider the Cinemac is a similar case. I think things like Silver Fawn actually are better to cast. Just
I can do this. Huh? Thank you very much.
Leave it to me. There.
Oh, goody! It's the confusion doesn't even work the way that confusion's meant to work.
It's my turn.
Oh, this is going to die if I don't kill your bomb.
It's my turn. There. Huh. Here we go. Huh.
Okay. Arcus activate. I can do this.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, this doesn't heal itself with Blessed Arrow. I'm dumb. Well, you know what? At least it heals the other two.
You're mine. it to me. Go. There. Go.
I've got you.
Leave it to me. Here we go.
Right.
Oh, they've spread these ones out. God damn it. Okay.
Yeah. Arcus activate. No. No.
Hmm.
My turn.
I kind of want people to be alive.
Thanks.
And I think that is not going to be the case for the— oh, tough threads because everyone's in the fucking line. God damn it.
Everyone.
All right.
Alright, I'm just gonna use the reviving bomb this time. And hope to God the enemy doesn't fucking target her.
Thank you very much.
Go.
I have a crit that I can't really utilize.
Thank you very much. It's my turn.
I don't have enough blessed ammo. Of course I fucking don't.
Let's go. Huh?
This is just a really unfortunate situation where I think I'm surprised. Oh, thank goodness it did a cool allies, which means I can just do the right thing and swap to Million.
Come on, Lammy.
Then heal Million.
That's for you. It's my turn.
Because at the very least I can— oh no, I won't be able to because game's gonna tough threads probably because everyone's all right next to each other. And there's plenty of allies, so yeah, tough threads. I had to do it the way I did because otherwise the game would be like, no, actually.
Here we go.
I can do this.
I noticed that the link got broken at some point. That's bit of a yeah.
It's my turn.
Damn it! I'm spending too much time on the ads when this is a boss fight where ideally be hitting the boss.
No. Not here.
This is fucking dead. This tower doesn't hit her at all.
Thank you very much.
But we can go and break it to maybe salvage this a little bit. Whee! Take this, you dumb spiders. Ah, I almost did it. And it missed. It missed. Hallelujah, it missed.
Gleaming blade. Go.
Let's see if we can kill it. Actually, how much health does it have left? Ugh, I have 1,000 still. Okay. And we're doing nowhere near enough.
Sorry, would you mind?
Gaius 2 is on like no health whatsoever. We're gonna Calamity Hawk. Skip the Calamity Hawk animation. And let's see, does this work? Fuck! You know what, it's... Oh, 467, we can just normal attack this then.
Yes, sir.
Milliam goes in for the kill. We did it! Hallelujah, we're doing the North Highlands! Finally! Oh, if I streamed every day, we would have been done within like a week, but instead it took more. Oh god. Finally. Finally we can be done with this fucking place. And yes, we did so much that we, total experience wise, that we get the maximum now. It does cap out at 9,999 in terms of experience that it will give you. Meaning that the multiplier does stop at eventually, and you can on fights like this. And hey, we get Noble Command finally. After the chapter where we have uses, of course. Raises the morale of enemies with an inspiring shout, aka your strength stat goes up by 25%, your arts goes up by 25%, and your speed goes up by 25%. And that also includes uses. And since it's an exercise, it's actually a really good ability, to be fair. It means that Eustace is a good support. But we did it, we beat up the thing, and the dropouts are still here, we can question them. And obviously, save the game, you don't want to be having to do this again. And unfortunately, Gideon did scarp her, so we have to deal with that. In 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we get to go back to Sander Gate and see all the tanks. Well, armoured vehicles. Ready to go. Of course, Milliam, we have no clue who she actually is, and then Lecter of Wundle shows up, the bloody scarecrow himself. For those of you who don't know, he's actually a mercenary that you'll have heard of because he's been busy in Crossbell. Seriously, Falcom, why did the Crossbell games not come out before Cold Steel? At least in the West. Milliam is in the intelligence division, turns out, so should we trust her? Like, really? But Lecter helps clear things up so Calvid and Elbonia don't go to war yet. And the Zay is saved. Whoopee. Lecter will be going off back to Crossbell in due time, but whatever. Of course, we report the news back at the settlement, and on the next day we'll be heading back to Erebonia and Fours over at Trista. Meanwhile, at some point at night, about 7 o'clock-ish, Gideon is meeting with that masked fellow again. That's important. I hope we can deal with that leader guy. Sarah happened to be there seeing things there. Meaning, when did you get into the Highlands, Sarah? Why didn't you tell us this at all? Also, Sharon happens to be there too. And Sarah questions Sharon because for something to do with 2 years ago, all that. Wait, 2 years ago would be the Sky Games. Are you trying to put them into the plot somehow? Anyways, we're going to be leaving now, and we get a whole bunch of dialogue that is meant to be a lesson for Alyssa, but so that maybe it's so that she'll go her own way, and then we can sing Domate's music. But hey, we did what we could. We actually did miss a secret thing that required riding all the way to Sander Gate, just to wire all the way back to the settlement, just go all the way back to Sander, and it's just at that point, it's just like, let's not bother. We actually get some like experience with Fee, Ridley, and we get to save the game again, because I guess we wanted to save after having all those cutscenes. Anyway, Beyond the Railways, woo! We're done with that finally. It's now July, Septian calendar 1204. And we get a cutscene that takes place within Fellflame Palace in Heimdall. That is a low poly statue. Or just a really old one. We get Osborne talking with Claire about stuff. And Marcus's dad showing up to do talking with Osborne.
Of course.
And we get this scene where Oliver's talking to Cedric, the other prince, and Alvin walks into the room. Oliver's in dialogue at this point. He's talking about the trade conference that's going to be coming in Crossbell in a couple of months. Again, the Crossbell games. Seriously, Falcon, what the fuck? But that doesn't matter too much. That doesn't matter. And we also get to see Saint Hysteria and Reen's sister reading Reen's letter. Obviously, it's obviously something Reen said just wasn't the right thing to say. We skip over a couple of weeks. And we're in summer uniform. Yay.
With months of experience under our belt.
And Reen mentions a new lesson. Please don't hurt me, Twitch. They're at a swimming pool. We get swimming lessons! Yippee! AKA people get to swim a whole bunch. And yes, I don't think the camera angle needed to be the way it was, but what can you do? Wayne has this scar on his chest, and no idea how it exactly got it and all that. He's had it as long as he can remember, so yeah. Of course, Laura, who's in the swimming club, does really well. And it's just, and then we get to have a race. Reen, Sarah, Gaius, and Elliot all swim at the same time in a race, and we get press E or R. Why E and the right mouse button? Just make it left and right mouse buttons. Oh, so it's showing us the PlayStation, the PS. I think that's PSP controls it's showing on the picture. Like, congratulations, you need to actually read. Why E? That's just awkward. And yes, getting first does give you bonus AP. So if you're trying to get 100% in this game, you're gonna have to beat Sarah. But good news, you can retry this as many times as you desire. We got first time. Let's go. I would prefer it with mouse button solely, but now what can you do? Basically, you'd have to be a colossal fuck up to get fourth. I've realised, guys, is actually quite a good swimmer, but yeah, Sarah obviously is the best at it because she's a teacher and older than everyone else, so she's got plenty more experience. Fia and Laura then have a race where they tie. They outright draw. Which means, yes, Fee, if she was not holding back, would actually do a bit better in everything. And of course, we're getting near to another practical exam and, of course, field study stuff. We're now in... This is when the game tells you about outfits. If you have DLC, you probably would have already gone into the costumes bit to be able to equip this stuff. I'm wondering if the glitch can the visual glitch car? No, okay, probably it's just a PS thing then. Okay, so now we're in summer uniforms, which means they've taken their jackets off. Yippee! This is good news in a way, because I wouldn't want to be sweating in a jacket for God knows how many hours. Seriously, any secondary school that has ever decided, no, you have to keep your jumpers on, even during the warmer months, can seriously go and fuck themselves to death. Because that is bullshit. Man, I'm glad I'm out of education. Anyways. There's nothing for us to do in the campus anyway. We're just heading back to the dormitory. Wing gets accosted by Instructor Nineheart, who talks to Wayne a bunch about stuff to do with military and all that. Sarah shows up and is Sarah, of course. And then Thomas shows up and wants to do some kind of thing, but Wayne thankfully abandons that whole stuff, and Sarah will curse him forever. But well. We're forced into a night segment where Wayne is cured. We're forced into the night segment, but it says, "Oh, head into your room and rest," and it's like, but you can't because there's a cat. Why is there a cat? Who's illegally smuggling cats into the dormitory. They should know we already have enough pussy around here. Tee hee hee. Anyway. Turns out that Black Cat from earlier moments is here in Emma's room. No idea why, and of course, because why would you want to be able to piece together a mystery? We'll just wait until the game goes. Fine, here's the thing that you obviously knew. Yes, I will keep bringing it up. I think it's dumb. But I think it's dumb, and there was definitely time to explain. And so, instead of the way they went about it. But, what do I know? I ain't a writer. Anyway, after doing that, you can then just immediately go back into your room, and that's it, really, for the night bit. How goody. And this is now our free day, and I'm taking this shirt off because I am feeling warm as well. Because it is actually summer at the time of streaming this. So, for anyone watching the VOD, in the future, the mysterious future that exists, it's like June. So, we got all the tasks. Yeah, school have a mystery, of course. And then childhood friends' intentions. We need to investigate this, Bridget wants our help there. And snapped. Rumour has it that Rex, the only other person in the photographic club, has been taking pictures without people's permission, and that's not a good thing. Now, of course, this game isn't a Fatal Frame game or anything more suspect in terms of games that would involve taking shots of people, sometimes without their permission. So the pictures will obviously not be that bad, but still, without permission, that's still a no-no. You do need permission after all. Anyway, for bonding offence, we can see Sarah by the entranceway to Trista from that end. Liz is in the boutique, Marcus in the cafe, Gaius remaining in the dormitory, and in the campus we get Emma and Eustace in the student union building, and Fee in the first floor of the main building. And we get 3 points. Woo! 3 people we can interact with. Anyway, we do need to go to the upper class dorms first and foremost for childhood friends' intentions. Of course, Celestine's here. Just like that. Bridget from class 2. Her childhood friend is Alan, who's a part of the fencing club. He's a commoner, of course, but that doesn't mean much. They went to Sunday school together. Oh, how lovely. Must have been the area that they grew up in. Where social standings weren't important, Sunday school was very much important. So we've got our task at hand. We are to go to the gymnasium to speak with the fencing club to see where he might be. I think I've got an accursed situation inside my mouth right now because I've bit part of my mouth and I think it's caused it to be more easily bitten. Anyway, they don't know where Alan went exactly, but he should be somewhere in the field possibly. At least I think he is in the field, as he should be. Trying to go over to the field and make sure Ween is equipped for this. As Ween decides that Alan needs a bit of training, and so gets access to a combat doll for Alan and Ween to fight. That's right, new playable character, Alan. And he has to deal the finishing blow and be conscious at the end of the battle if you want the bonus points. So Ween plays more of a support role, theoretically, but seeing as I have no healing arts equipped, yeah, no, that's not going to be the case. Things like Hydro Cannon will probably be useful. High-end arts will be useful, of course, but also just making sure Alan is involved in dealing the final blow. Ideally, you'd be wanting Ween to be taking the damage. And it looks like the game's really just deciding that Alan's dying. I'm hoping to delay spam now. I failed. And you get no link, which is fine because oh yeah, there's no art. Cool. I don't forget the normal.
My turn. There. My turn. There.
Impeded with autumn leaf cutter. Yay! Alan dodged.
Yep. Go. Yep. My turn.
So I guess one tip possibly is to maybe equip, like if you're not doing like a stupid challenge thing, equip like a shining orb to Quartz on Ween so Ween can cast shining onto Alan, because otherwise Alan's just going to take a battering.
Yep.
This thing has Grand Press. That's painful.
Go. Go. My turn. Go. Arcus, activate.
Do, 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 do. It's really got it for Ween at this moment. That's at a good number where I'm gonna probably. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna use my last till Winsley cut so he won't die. Alan will win at this point, I think, because yes, Alan did it. Alan gets his confidence back, which is good news. Oh yeah, and the reason why he lost his confidence was because of Patrick, the cunt. Patrick is a massive cunt and deserves all that he fucking gets whenever someone wants to actually reprimand him. But hey, now for the record, you can just end up accidentally not finishing the request because you do need to go back to Bridget in the upper class dorm. So, best that you do, really. This is so you get given the water belt, and it's just so just to make sure that it is fully just done, not just the game going, yeah, you've done it. Wow, somewhat. Anyways, now for our other non-schoolhouse adventure that we're going to be going on. Is this the floor? Oh god, hang on. Is this the month where we have to fight those bloody thing? Oh wait, hang on, I've gone well past the building. I got preoccupied because I'm trying to remember what the fight is in the schoolhouse. So that might determine whether or not I just want to go and crawl into a hole and die or not. Crow wants to bet on the horse races and he can't because rules. Ha, suck it. We are heading up here. Photography club. That's literature club. I was going the wrong one. That's the chess club. There we go. Photography. Fideo wants us to hunt down Rex and to stop him with his not getting permissions for photos thing that seems to be going on. So of course we shall hunt him down. He is currently on the field in that corner over there. Thank you, magic map powers. This would be a whole lot worse if I didn't have that. Rex is secretly trying to sell something to some other student, and they flee. Rex is good at dodging for some reason, just getting out of dodge. So our next location will be near the old schoolhouse. Of course, when you head towards the schoolhouse in this chapter for the first time, Patrick will show up and a bit on a curse, but it's Patrick. We don't need to care about him. We care more about dealing with our quests. The same guy from before still, because they're still trying to do their deal. Ween is a dumbass, and Rex manages to distract Ween with a lesson of a Felix swimsuit right by the schoolhouse. Like, Ween should have known that was a ploy. Like, god damn it. I guess when any woman is in a revealing swimsuit, any man is down bad, unless they're really gay. And that's solely on the fact that a gay person would not be attracted to it. Anywho, before I dig myself a hole, they're in the gymnasium. No, not the gymnasium. They're in the auditorium this time, which normally be locked, but for some reason isn't this time. No, the janitor must have forgotten to lock it. But anywho, once again, Rex is trying to get this guy to get pictures, and Ween stops them. Well, okay, doesn't stop the picture from getting given to the student, but the student gets stopped by Ween. And I mean, this picture looks good. Like, good work. Somehow, how does he get this close to the desk without Toa noticing? Like, this low-cash student would be on any subreddit to do with Toa and how towable she is. But it was still not taken with permission, so it's an issue. It's 100% still an issue. Anyway, Rex is hiding up here thinking that will work. And gets dragged back to the photography club. And we're going to see the photos on the photo quartz. It's literally the female students doing their club activities and Rosine working at the chapel. Like, these are good photos, don't get me wrong, but still not done with permission. Rex, you fool. Anyway, upon doing the 2 side quests, Nightheart will wing up Ween, wanting to do something. If it involves getting hit with a heart attack, I don't want any part of it. It's our wrestling reference of the day. That's what they get for calling a character Nightheart. Seriously, rest in peace, Jim the Other Nightheart from like a while ago. But hey, at least they're not giving a Nightheart. At least Falcon hasn't given a Nightheart a farting gimmick. see, I can reference bad storylines too. Anyway, he wants the boys to do something with swimming, aka the man-way method. This is used as a name for one of the trophies on PlayStation. The idea of it is just doing it over and over again at a high level of just intensity that you just improve just by proxy of doing it for this long. From top to bottom is in terms of how easy they are to beat in terms of things. So we're gonna just compete with Elliot just so we can get through this really easily. So if you didn't do too well in the stream in the game earlier, that was your time to practice for this. You don't have to do this quest, sure, but it's nice to get the AP. So again, you get the pop-up to explain how you control. Easy win. As it gives a little bit of Link experience, but it doesn't really matter too much. And that was just the warm-up. I don't like the idea of it, but apparently it's a good idea within military in this game, so in this game's universe or something, and I think maybe some of those military people are a bit too hard on themselves, but anyways, now that we've done with all that, we shall go and do some support stuff. Which... who do I hang out with? Who's gonna... this is the next chapter. This is after Nords, therefore it will be... Heimdall. Not really... you know what, I'll consider this next time. This was a good hour of a stream. Next time we'll go into the schoolhouse and hopefully not be doing the boss. I hope it's not, because if it is the one that I hope it's not, then you'll be seeing I'll be saying welcome to part 9. We are skipping over the schoolhouse, and I'm doing that in my own spare time to evade having to rage on stream. That's a reason why my idea for Quartz the Site 1 was dead in the ditch many months ago. Anyway, that'll be the end of the stream. I hope anyone enjoyed. Make sure to follow my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher. I also have a subreddit, but it looks like Reddit's currently shitting the bed, so I'm not going to plug it. See you next time, whether that's a planned day or not.